We now have Your Old Droog. The Presto saga continues. Let's get into it right away.
Let's go.
Oh, I like that.
Which is weird for you.
Yeah, the electronic voice.
Sounds like
it was still within a human pitch.
Cats don't come back from while we about to tax them. Gotta run us up to the maximum. So my goal status a worldwide axiom. I'ma drop the whole name and just go by the acronym. See the marquee and you know why they packing in. Y.O.D got motherfuckers fainting like Mike Jackson. Every week we loaded a session and put tracks in. Think about how far we came, just relaxing. But not for too long, gotta get back to my business. If you know, shit can go away any minute.
Yep.
Every classic they make, I got a ton of it. Put in the work daily, cause I see the long-term benefits. Making moves with my syndicate. Some people face adversity, then they begin to quit. I'm fortunate to still remember why I got into shit. Anyone can start something, but it takes real strength to finish it. Recording albums with the Tupac methods. Remember feeling down, listening to doo-wop records from the 50s. Still appreciate my efforts. Used to leave school early to go and get a Dunkin' Donuts breakfast. Stop talking reckless, come on G, stay calm. Don't air your dirty laundry. Live today in a way on which you can reflect back fondly. Stay cool like Fonzie.
Oh, dude, this song. Buddy Holly, right? Or Richie Valens.
Richie Valens.
Yeah. They kind of have it out of time, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Dealt with all the cats, 22s and booby traps. We ate those like Scooby snacks. I used to argue with my mother spring, summer, fall, winter time. Get that off the table, cooking borscht anyway for the millionth time. Plus I just ate with a friend of mine. McDonald's. God brothers and we rocking all colors like Benetton. Yeah, I know y'all just discovered, but I've been a don. I tell the kids approach life with a centered mind. And don't forget, success and failure is intertwined. On to the next round, I ain't never waiting. Got my business off the ground, now it's levitating. Play the sweet like orchestras, made it from out of here. And you know how stuck up New Yorkers is. I need plaques on the walls of my offices. Take some racks and give back to an orphanage.
I'll take it.
Actual, on tracks, I'm a natural. Bust heads like a statue.
Well, another weird ending. You got these songs. You know what, dude? I gotta say, I'm not usually big on like augmented vocals, like especially that really high shit, like that whiny, like high pitched electronic female voices. Like a lot of kung fu soundtracks have those samples on them, and it fucking pisses me off. If you talk to Reptilian, I've always bitched about that. My whole life I've bitched about that shit. So, but that was tasteful because it was still within the human range, so I could listen to it. It sounded like it was like almost like the most perfect singer, and not anything more than that. Just the most, the most perfect singer is still a pretty fucking big deal, you know. But it wasn't anything more than that, which was all right. And the bars were heavy. I like the flow. I like Euro Droog. I've listened to a bunch of him. I'm just trying to think about it. It reminded me of a song, Euro Droog and MF Doom together. And yes, Wiki and Eden.
Presto says Nicolas Craven on the beat.
Nicolas Craven on the beat.
Yep.
You know, still had that wacky avant-garde kind of edge to it, but
Sure.
you know, like especially the out of tune O'Donnas. You know, like what was that? That was kind of weird. That part was kind of like, what the fuck is this? But that was almost like an artistic what the fuck moment, which I can appreciate. But yeah, no, I liked it. I give that a solid 7/7. No, I'm going to give it an 8, even 8. Yep. What do you guys say?
Okay, so the track, I think the sample gave it the soul, you know, it gave it the soul it needed to have for the tempo of the song. Yeah. I think they both had some bars. I think Mach Hommy's flow, his rhyme pattern was a little bit more beat friendly than your old Droog's. And yeah, I don't know what's up with the O'Donnas.
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
But I'll give that a 7. I'll give that a 7.
Okay, we're getting up there with Ignacio. What are
Yeah.
you saying, Joe or Chuck or whoever wants to go?
I would
Chuck, go
probably, yeah, I'd probably give it a 7 just based on I wouldn't skip it. You know,
Right.
it feels it feels effectively put together. But I think just as a whole, I think messaging wise, it is a it's a at this point. I don't know. Like it almost feels like a trope.
Classic shocker.
It almost feels like a cliche trope of like the same story replayed over and over and over.
Like Groundhog's Day kind of stuff.
of that message that's conveyed of like there's some shitty things in the industry, but like you power through it and I'm good now. It's like
Right.
okay,
Pretty classic track.
Like
yeah.
that's all right.
Yeah, more of a cliche. What do you think, Joe?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8. And now the reason
Nice.
why I'm going to give it an 8 is because I thought the lyrics were very well put together.
Mm-hmm.
The old Donnas almost made me drop it to a 7. But I like the lyrics. Both their deliveries were on point. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And when
I agree.
When I listened to it, I got vibes of MF Doom and Nas when he did Illmatic.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah,
He's got some
yeah,
Nas
okay.
coming
Yeah.
up, I think.
Yeah, I hear.
Interesting. Okay.
I hear that.
Nas
I hear that.
Illmatic.
So,
Wow.
The
Wife. That's probably my
combination of-
wife's favorite hip hop album.
It's one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
But and that's the reason why I'm going to give it a solid 8 because I thought that it was, besides the hook, it was well put together, and I love the vibe that I got from it.
Okay.
I'll definitely listen to it again, and I will smoke to that joint.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know what?
I liked it.
That's I could see myself riding down the street.
Alright.
To that too. I could see that could be a smoking song.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's
Yeah.
gonna be on the playlist. There's some you just know where it's just like, okay, of course that's gonna be on.